Christine again, and that's Lainey. So I need to kind of share everything that has happened the last year, so you guys can kind of like understand. Really, she's gonna sit down right there. Yeah, so you guys can kind of understand things a little better as to what has happened. So last March, I got the worst phone call. Second to worst phone call I've ever got, and it was my mom calling to tell me she had cancer and that they were coming home early from Florida to get started with treatment, and we'll find a doctor and get started with treatment. And I was in denial for the longest time. Like, there's no way my mom has cancer. There's no way they found out this quickly. Like, you are healthy. She didn't drink, didn't smoke, walked for years. Like, she took care of herself. So she's the last person I ever would have imagined to get cancer. And people beat cancer, so I was very hopeful at first as well. But very quickly, she declined and got sicker and sicker, and we found out like it wasn't good. It was already spread everywhere. So going from a shock to denial and then being hopeful and then seeing your mom decline very quickly was just a lot to take in. I was an administrator at a daycare at the time, so my job was very stressful. I worked long hours, but I tried to be at as many doctor's appointments as I could, especially in the beginning, so I could be the extra set of ears that paid attention and took notes and could understand what was going on, what she needed to do, and just be there for her. Well, like I said, it was a lot. And one of the nights shortly after she got back and we found this out, she had told me that she needed me to be strong because she needed me. And I took that very, very seriously and almost too much. I didn't show much emotion at first. I just kept being strong for her, for myself, for my family, for work, and I wasn't processing what was happening. And then when shit got real bad, I was like, oh boy, I'm not okay. That was March, like I said. June, the beginning of June, my aunt, my godmother / another mother figure in my life was tragically killed in a car accident, and that tore me up. My family was that was my dad's side of the family. It was my dad's sister, but that side of the family was very empathetic about my mom. They also love my mom. My parents aren't together, but now I just had 4 cousins lose their mom unexpectedly, and my heart was broken for them, and I knew not much longer I was going to be joining that awful club with them. The difference was I just had the chance to say goodbye and prepare, but I had not even attempted that. So I needed to get away for a weekend and try to somehow come to terms with what was happening, allow myself to feel the feelings for once, because being a boss and being strong for my mom didn't give me much room for that. So it was a year ago today, actually, I took off for a camping trip up in Michigan, and that's when the storm started. Literally, there were storms that night, and I had a pop-up camper at the time, so I couldn't set it up. It had a visitor over the winter, so it needed some cleaning. So by the time I got there, it was still storming. It was dark. It was cold. I was not going to attempt to put it up in the cold, in the dark, and try to clean it. So me and my dog slept in my Jeep that night, and the next morning it was still crappy. So I went to get my groceries and literally pulled back in the campground and got a phone call. My mom was at a nursing home at this point for rehab originally, but got a call that she went unresponsive and really didn't know what was going on. So after many phone calls to the family trying to figure out what to do, I came back home, or I came back to the nursing home. She ended up waking up hours later, didn't have any memory of what happened. She didn't understand why we were all there. She even looked at me and she's like, "Aren't you supposed to be camping?" And then we kind of vaguely told her what was going on because we didn't want to get her all worked up and whatnot. But she was like, "Lord, you're not taking me yet," and started singing Amazing Grace. And we're all crying. And I was like, "Look, I'm still not okay. And I need to get back up to my camper and cope with this." And that day did not help because I thought that was it. I cried a cry I had never cried in my life. Yeah, it was rough. So anyways, I go back up camping. It was a shit show weekend in general. That's a story for another time. I ended up coming back. That was a Thursday. I came back Saturday. She was already different, more lethargic. They ended up putting her on hospice, but I kept hearing hospice doesn't always mean end of life. So again, I was just I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. The healthcare system kind of failed us, in my opinion. Didn't give us a lot of holding of hands and guidance. So I just didn't know what to think. But then hospice said we were probably looking at a week. And yeah, so I come back that Saturday. She was definitely, like I said, more lethargic. I come back Sunday. I'm done with my camping trip, and she was completely unresponsive for the next 4 days. So I spent the next 4 days with her as much as I could, and on June 26th of 2025 she passed away, and it completely wrecked me. As strong as I thought I was, and the crazy superhuman strength I got, I thought lasted for months, and that high did not last as long as I thought it did. And come the beginning of December, the end of the year, I realized I was not okay, and I didn't know what to do. All I knew is I was the only person that could save myself, and something needed to change. So I quit my job, and my life seriously changed, but for the better. And I will share more as time goes on.